hypochlorus acid. Not even gonna try to jiggle. Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lauren. I haven't been here in a while, just because I have twins now, and so I don't have as much time to create YouTube content for you, though I love it and it's one of my favorite things to do. I'm so glad to be here and talking about hypochlorous acid. What is hypochlorous acid and why do I like to keep it on hand? Keep watching and listening to learn. This video today is sponsored by Active Skin Repair. That's what I'm talking about today, Active Skin Repair, and they actually gave me a discount code to share with you, so you can use Elmolinas for 20% off your Active Skin Repair purchase. So first of all, what even is Active Skin Repair? What would you use it for? Why am I talking about it? Well, I first learned about them after I had kids, but I'm here to tell you, even if you do not have children, this is so good to have on hand for anybody, any person, anyone can use it. It is multi-purpose, which, as you know, I love a versatile product. Think of Active Skin Repair as an easy solution for everyday skin problems. This could mean eczema, this could mean bug bites, sunburn, actual burns like burning yourself on the stove. What am I even forgetting? It basically is good for any like minor skin condition or abrasion. I grew up in the 90s. I'm dating myself here, but I grew up in the 90s. Anytime we would have some type of cut, scrape, anything like that, you would reach for a greasy ointment and a Band-Aid and probably some sort of like solution that cleaned it off that also stung like heck. And I'm happy to say this replaces all of it and there's no sting. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but it is honestly something I'm truly passionate about, and I tell everybody that they should keep this on hand. Let's rewind to when I first learned about this. They approached me to create user-generated content, which is basically just me, a person, a real user, to make videos for them that you may or may not have seen online. And when I did that, I really started using the product as well, and I shipped it to my parents' house in Texas because they were watching my twins for me while I created this content because we were in town. And as a part of a thank you for my mom, I left, a bottle with her. And she was like, "What is it?" And I was like, "Well, just replace it, use it on, anytime you have a cut, a scrape." They have cats, they get cat scratches. Just use it when you have something like that goes on. And so she was like, "Okay, thank you," but not really sure what she had. And a couple weeks later, she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, where has it been all my life, essentially?" And that's how I think you'll feel about it too once you try it. Active Skin Repair is just a spritzy solution. It honestly feels like pretty much nothing, which is why it feels almost like magic or too good to be true. The hint is it's not too good to be true at all, but it's just a very simple solution. The ingredients are literally hypochlorous acid, electrolyzed water, sodium chloride, and phosphates. That's it. And it literally does so much for your skin. The true hero ingredient for this is the hypochlorous acid. HOCl is the, periodic table elements, whatever, that's how we shorten it. So HOCl, I might refer to it for the rest of this video. HOCl is actually something that our body produces naturally and internally. Our white blood cells actually create this naturally within our body to help promote healing during inflammation and sickness. Thanks to science, we have, well, not me, but Active Skin Repair has been able to replicate what the molecule looks like and acts like, and then we just use it on our body. What it's essentially doing is getting HOCl to the part of our body that needs it the most and faster than even our body can produce it. Besides, promoting healing in your body, when you apply this topically, it does a world of wonder too. It is a natural antimicrobial that kills 99% of the bad bacteria without killing the good bacteria. Also, it can address fungal and microorganisms as well as the bacteria in less than 15 seconds. So what makes Active Skin Repair different? Well, HOCl is not necessarily proprietary. However, Active Skin Repair uses the same grade, like medical grade of HCOL that is used at hospitals all across the world. You might see things that say like, oh, a certain percentage of HCOL is used, but really that doesn't necessarily matter. Well, I'm not even gonna tell you the percentage because it doesn't matter. Just to tell you that it's on the bottle if you're interested, but this is medical grade and is treating it like you would in a hospital. Even though it's so powerful, I know that the fact that it leaves the good bacteria is like a really good sign. It makes sense that you're able to use it around your eyes, nose, and mouth without causing harm or skin irritation. You can also use Active Skin Repair's HCOL solution specifically on open wounds, and you can't do that with all HOCl. So basically, not all hypochlorous acid is created equally. I do the ingredient list, and from that you can tell that it's all natural, non-toxic, and safe, which actually makes sense as to why there are no known allergic reactions to this, which may not seem like a big deal, but the over-the-counter greasy ointment that you probably grew up using if you're like me, that can actually create skin rashes and irritations and even allergic reactions, usually contact dermatitis, but that cannot happen with this. I only recently became aware that that was even possible with the traditional ointments, and needless to say, I don't use those on my kids at all. Also, just a little cherry on top here, it should probably come as no surprise that this is vegan and cruelty-free as well. So what kind of product offering does Active Skin Repair have? Well, they have this one that says Active Skin Repair. They have another that says Active Skin Repair Kids, and then another that says Active Skin Repair Baby. This might seem confusing, but they actually all use the same formulation. They used to get a lot of questions about, oh, can I use this on a kid? Can I use this on a baby? Blah, blah, blah. And basically they created different labels just because it was easier than answering the amount of questions that they had. So the kid and baby and this one are all the same. If it makes you feel better to buy the one that says baby, totally fine, but they are all the same. On that note, just as something to think about, if you're like, oh, I can use some on my baby, great. You can use this on diaper rash. You can literally clean the area, spray this, and then put whatever balm or whatever you put on top of it, or just this if you want, and it helps so much. You know, diaper rash creams can be greasy, you know, things we want to avoid, and this is just so much easier. Now, if you miss the ointment of childhood, don't worry. They actually have this Active Skin Repair Hydrogel, and it, you know, comes out like a gel. But instead of being greasy or anything like that, it's more like watery, and your skin literally just like drinks it up. As if it couldn't get any better, these are actually eligible with your FSA and HSA money, so these can be covered by your insurance, and we love that for us. They do have one product that I haven't tried that's a hydrating serum, and that one is not covered by your HSA, FSA, but it sounds really cool. But on that note, I haven't tried this, but you can actually use Active Skin Repair as a toner, and so it's probably something I'm gonna try, and this is covered, so maybe just try this. But if you're interested, I'm sure the hydrating serum is top-notch. I mentioned this a little bit at the beginning, but my favorite thing about Active Skin Repair, if I had to pick one thing, is the fact that it doesn't sting. You know, I felt like growing up, it was definitely just a rite of passage that it would hurt so bad to, you know, clean up a scrape or anything like that, but this totally takes it away, and I will not be giving my kids the rite of that passage because this just makes everything better. If they scrape their knee and I spray this, they laugh. They love it. It makes them happy. Sometimes we give them a little spray on their elbow and it, without like a boo-boo actually being there, and it makes them happy. So I love that it's not stinging, it's non-sensitizing, which is amazing. With everything that it doesn't have to hurt. And thank you, technology, for bringing us into the future, because like, why did we never think of that before? We keep these in our diaper bag, we keep it in our car, our kitchen, you know, we don't travel without it. It comes everywhere with us. Some other good news is that it is extremely shelf stable. When they are testing for efficacy, they also tested for stability, and this can last up to 24 months. Now, you'll probably use it before then, which is also great because I hate having a product that I have to throw away because I didn't use it all. 24 months, you're good to go. It is made in the United States, climate neutral, and net zero plastic waste certified. And they give back 1% of all sales, not just profits, to environmental nonprofits. So I hope this video has helped kind of tell you what hypochlorous acid is, what is Active Skin Repair, why you should have it, and, you know, just helps make your life easier as it has made mine. I will link all these things and more in the show notes for you. I have a blog post if you'd rather read, and I will link some PubMed articles just showing how well tested stabilized hypochlorous acid is. Give it a try, let me know what you think, and when you purchase, you can use code LMolinas for 20% off.